Welcome back to Houston Life. If you're ready for a spring getaway, Florida is calling, and a lot of Houstonians already know the sugar white sand and the emerald green water of Destin-Fort Walton Beach, but there's so much more to do than lounge on the beach. That's why we have Jennifer Adams joining us now. She is the tourism director with Visit Destin-Fort Walton Beach. Jennifer, a couple of things. One, thank you for being here, and two, there is a direct flight from Houston to Fort Walton, to Destin-Fort Walton. But what might be surprising for Houstonians to learn?
Well, first off, thanks for having me today. Anytime you come to Destin-Fort Walton Beach, there's something new to discover. So yes, we do have sugar white beaches and crystal clear water, emerald green, but we also have so many adventures that families can take part of. Our Little Adventures program is designed to get families outside, off their devices, and enjoying something that they've never done before, like learning how to surf or fish or paddleboard. So those are the things that we like to offer to our guests. So time and time again, they have something new to discover.
So tell us about what visitors are discovering when they go and they give an opportunity, something beyond an Instagrammable photo.
A lot of our guests snorkel and they go out to the reefs and they'll just, meander on the water and look at all the wildlife. And that's really a good basis to start, because we start with snorkeling, and then maybe as you grow older, you might do mermaiding. So you have a tail on. And then after that, a lot of people progress to diving. So we have over 600 artificial reefs in Destin-Fort Walton Beach, and we encourage people to explore them.
Oh, it's so beautiful, and it feels like a whole new world for people that have never experienced this specific type of water, this specific type of sand. Let's talk about a fear factor there. You know, how some kids may be a little bit timid. How do you overcome that? How old do they have to be to dive?
Well, to dive, they need to be 10, but we encourage, if kids want to learn, to go online and do their preliminary paperwork before they come to Destin-Fort Walton Beach. And then we can hook you up with a dive master that will help you get certified. And then you can do your first dive with the dive master. Now, some of the reefs are really close to shore. So it's not, and they're in there, you can actually see them, some of them from the shore, and when the water's really clear. So that helps, cut the fear away. But most of our divers go out with one of our certified dive masters.
Destin-Fort Walton Beach is home to more than 580 artificial reefs. That's what you're talking about. Right off the shore on a clear day, you can see them all. Let's talk about those artificial reefs. What are those? Explain to a Houstonian what that is.
Well, some are structures, some are old vessels. In fact, if you haven't heard, we actually will be having the world's largest artificial reef in Destin waters in the next, hopefully, 6 weeks. We purchased the SS United States, which is a 1,000-foot ocean liner, and she is being ready for deployment right now. So she'll sit in about 180 feet of water, but the top decks will be about 50 feet, which allows from beginner to advanced divers the opportunity to explore her. When you dive, it's a quiet peacefulness, and you can wander and wonder on all of our reefs. So we're committed to growing our artificial reef program, not only for the sport, but for our fisheries, so our wildlife can be healthy.
That is incredible. So that SS United States will not only be the largest in Florida, but in the world. Something really, though, for all ages, right? Fun for kids of any age, maybe like some fishing for the teens going on?
Yeah, actually, anybody can get on a fishing charter. I mean, we have a lot of people that say, well, how old do you have to be to fish? Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, find the right captain. We have charter captains. Captain Brandy has 6 kids. I mean, her kids have been on the boat since they were young ones. And you don't have to go super offshore to learn to fish. You can go inshore. You can fish from the pier, which the Okaloosa Island Pier is beautiful. You can fish in the bay. But, with the largest commercial fishing fleet in the nation, come and take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And, to see the young kids playing, exploring the beach at night, that's an option for them, too.
Right. So they come out and we give them the turtle lights that they can shine, so we won't disturb any turtle nests, but they chase the sand crabs and have great fun there. You know, we have beautiful sunsets and sunrises, and you know, we're not considered just this summertime beach destination anymore. We're year-round family fun destination to visit.
As someone who grew up on the water, you can see it sparks joy for someone who maybe hasn't been to the area. You know, it might awake a whole new side of them. And for people who are often visiting, they need to know that there's a lot more going on than just the, you know, the sand pics and the water pics. So where should people start planning their trips?
So go to destinfwb.com. That's our website. And if you have any questions, you can chat with our online scouts. And they're actually local moms. They're not AI. It's not bots or it's not scripted, and they have kids and they've done these adventures, so you can chat with them and they can help you make a decision on which little adventure is right for you and your family.
Oh, there's no better resource than a mom talking to another mom, a dad talking to another dad. Jennifer Adams, thank you so much. And we want to remind our viewers that you can start planning your next family adventure to Destin-Fort Walton Beach, Florida by going online, destinfwb.com. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Houston Life.